From Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field in West Bend, Wisconsin, in Regner Park, it is the greatest show on real turf. It is West versus East for the final time in the summertime, and the final time in 2018, not involving the playoffs. This time, West will be the home team. Earlier this season, East chalking up its first win against the Spartans since 2014. Since then, some rough times here for the Suns as they face the Spartans, who are finding their footing down the stretch. Spartans second place, half a game behind Kewaskum in its first and only year in the North Shore Conference for summer baseball, having moved over from Eastern Wisconsin. Take a quick look here at the batting order of the Suns, who are the visitors on the scoreboard. Blake Furlano will lead us off. He will be followed by Nate Schubert, Joey Mickles, who earlier won a scholarship from the West Bend Baseball Association, is in batting third. Kyle Lockham in the cleanup spot. Ben Seaman will be batting fifth. Cooper Schlosser batting sixth. Wangaroa batting seventh. Jackson Joman, the DH, is batting eighth, and Michael Seaman rounds out the lineup. They will be facing Gavin Hinckley. On the mound, Hinckley, who has developed very well as a pitcher here, getting the nod in the final summer baseball game between these two teams here from Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field, and he throws one right off the head of Blake Furlano in his first pitch. Not how you want to start, and Furlano reaches on the hit by pitch.
His batsman now batting, second baseman, number 8, Nate Schubert.
Taking a quick look over at Furlano. He looks like he's going to leave him on the bag. Concussion protocol not needed at the moment. Logan Chesick is there behind the plate. He is receiving the pitches as the catcher. Lucas Brosky is over at first base. Over at second, as usual, Nate Block in the shortstop position is none other than Evan Albrecht. And Logan Rupp now is at third, as the next pitch showing bunt is Nate Schubert. He sits it down the line, but it's going to roll foul. In the left field, they're going to go with Brad Weber. Jimmy D'Angelo is out there in center, and as usual, Nick Sturman rounds out the lineup in right field. Not much change here, as head coach Bill Albrecht is very consistent in how he deals his players. Speaking of dealing, throwing over to first is Hinckley to try to keep an eye on Furlano, whom, if you just tuned in a little late, got beaned. Pretty good in the head. Showing bunt once again is Schubert. He gets it down into the field this time, and Hinckley bobbles it, gets the throw away, but it's going to be safe for Schubert. Schubert reaches. We'll see if they score this error or a hit. It was bobble, but that sends Furlano to second, and Mickles with nobody out at the southpaw. Kind of a journeyman is at the plate. With Furlano at second, Schubert at first, and nobody out, and that's going to be an E1 on Hinckley. That was a fieldable ball. He just bobbled it. And East could get a run here early as Mickles sends his right toward the gap, and Albrecht, a diving stab. He'll have a double play as he gets to second to retire Furlano. What a catch by Evan Albrecht at shortstop. And suddenly it's 2 out with the cleanup hitter and Kyle Yakum, who's having quite the season. A nice senior campaign for a very senior-loaded team, the Suns. They have 9 seniors in the roster. Yakum definitely making a case for some all-conference honors. Swings at the first pitch and says it's going to be fair. It is fair! And the signal is on. Schubert is going to go all the way to third. He'll slide in, and the throw is just late. A stand-up double from Kyle Yakum to put some runners in scoring position. Schubert is at third, Yakum at second. That'll bring up Ben Seaman, who will be pitching himself here in just a moment. With 2 outs, Hinckley delivers. A nice wicked curveball, finds the zone. It's strike one looking for Seaman. A lot going on here, and the game isn't even a side old. It's going to be popped up, playable for Logan Chesick if he can get underneath it. And he makes the grab, and that's the inning. And Seaman continuing. It's going to be a nice little liner over the reaching of Mass in the left field for a base hit for Brasky. He's now 2 for 3 with that one. So the leadoff runner is on. They'll bring up Logan Rupp now.
Logan Rupp now.
This will bring up Rupp now, who is 1 for 1 with a hit by a pitch. He was in the first, he singled in the third, and was out at home in a force. He takes ball 1. The pitch. And right now we'll send this one flying foul right field side. And a setup here, and here comes the pitch from Ben, the 1-1. Check swing, did he go around? I say he did. It's 1-2 now. So Ben Seaman getting the 4th inning nod, can get his first out here with 1 pitch. Here it comes. Ball missed outside. And here's the pitch one more time. Low and away. We got ourselves a full count. So many full counts. Going is Broski. He's going to make it, but it's strike 3 call to retire Rupp now. 1 away. Stolen base for Broski.
Now batting Jimmy D'Angelo.
Up against Jimmy D'Angelo, who struck out in the first and singled and scored on a wild pitch then in the third. Check swings, and it's strike 1. And the pitch, way outside. Schlosser grabs it. Once again, Seaman having trouble finding that zone. Here it comes. D'Angelo says it's foul. Next pitch comes in, and it's going to be a ball outside. 2-2 now the count to D'Angelo. 1 out. And the pitch. Swung on shot and leaping it over the hands of Mike Seaman into left center for a base hit. The signal's on. Broski is going to go home, and he will score. An RBI single from Jimmy D'Angelo, and it is 6-1.
The score is 6-1. Now batting number 6, Logan Chesak.
Logan Chesak, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here in a moment as Ron Hedrick made a signal. He's coming out to the plate. He popped up in foul territory, and a balk, and what just happened there? Running to third was Schubert. I'm trying to figure out what happened there. But Schubert has advanced to third. And it's a strike looking for Ben Seaman. So Schubert's at third. I have no idea why. Seaman swings, grounds it over there, and it's in the gap! And Schubert will score! It got by the hand of Albrecht in the left, and Schubert is in.
There you go, man.
And Seaman drives in the go-ahead run. It's 7-6 with 2 out. And Cooper Schlosser returns to the plate. What a turn of events. And Schlosser sends it to deep right center. And it's going off the pole. The signal is on. Seaman is coming around third. He will score. It's an RBI triple. The play at third will not be in time. And Cooper Schlosser comes up big, his 3rd hit of the day, his 2nd run batted in, as Ben Seaman goes around. It is 8-6, and the Suns are trying to make some history here tonight. Looks like a courtesy runner's coming in for Schlosser, the catcher. He's coming off. Number 10 is coming. That's Mason Kirk, the junior. So we can get one more hit here as Juan Garola coming up. He has an RBI single. He is 2 for 4 today. He struck out in the 2nd, flew out the left in the 4th, singled and scored in the 5th, and had an RBI single and was caught stealing to end the 6th. And he swings in the first pitch. It's popped up high. Chesick running for it against the fence. It's unplayable. So Mason Kirk is the courtesy runner over at 3rd. If Garola can get another hit here and make this a 3-run game, it's going to be a challenge for the Spartans, who had to have a 4-run the bottom of the 3rd inning to their name already here today. It can be done, but check swing Garola. It's going to be a strike. That may have been his pitch. I think he's regretting that one. 0-2 the count. Weber delivers. It's outside. They're trying to get him to reach after we're seeing him go for that one. But it's ball 1, strike 2 to Garola. The pitch, Garola will send it toward Albrecht. Albrecht off the bounce. The throw it's too high. And safe is Garola. Scoring is Kirk from 3rd. It's a 3-run game in favor of East. Juan Garola trying to get this final out. Looks like Ben Nass has re-entered to right. Jackson Joman done for the day. And it's strike 1 looking to Brad Weber. Next pitch is going to be grounded over to short. Ben Seaman has it to 2nd, and that's the game! And the Suns come alive offensively in the last 4 innings, and they win over the West Bend West Spartans 9-6 in 8 innings. It is they have not won 2 against the Spartans since 2013. So the Suns are definitely back in the rivalry. And what a game it was. Once again, your final score, Suns 9, Spartans 6 in 8 innings. Thanks everyone for watching. Tom Stock was your cameraman. Chris Forston produced this broadcast, and the executive producer and man in charge of all these broadcasts over at West Bend Community Television is Patrick Dunn. I'm Nathan Kern on behalf of everyone else. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to this fantastic game. And stay tuned to West Bend Community TV all year long for programming broadcast and created right here in your community. This has been a presentation of high school athletics on West Bend Community TV.